As we move deeper into 2025, Asia, one of the world's most dynamic and diverse regions, is facing unprecedented instability. Several nations are struggling under the weight of economic collapse, political turmoil, security threats, and climate disasters. In today's video, we break down the top 10 Asian countries most at risk of collapse, exploring the hidden forces driving them toward crisis. Before we begin, make sure to subscribe, hit the bell icon, and comment your thoughts below. Let's get started. Number 10. China. The superpower with cracks beneath the surface. Economic slowdown and real estate meltdown. China's rapid rise is losing momentum. The real estate sector, nearly 30% of GDP, has crashed, with giants like Evergrande collapsing. Local governments are drowning in debt, while growth slows to its weakest levels in decades. Demographic crisis. China's population is shrinking fast, leading to fewer workers, lower consumption, and long-term economic decline. Authoritarian pressure and public discontent. Xi Jinping's firm grip on power, combined with strict regulations and lockdowns, has sparked protests and global skepticism. Geopolitical isolation. Ongoing tensions with the US, EU, Taiwan, and South China Sea neighbors are pushing China toward isolation, massively harming its export-driven economy. Number 9. Pakistan. A nation in never-ending crisis. Economic breakdown. Pakistan struggles with over $120 billion in external debt, soaring inflation above 30%, and a near-constant threat of default. Political chaos. Leadership instability, corruption, and legal battles have weakened the state, while the military's influence fuels public anger. Security threats. The rise of TTP, conflict with India, and internal extremist violence drain national resources. Climate disaster zone. Recurring floods, heatwaves, and agricultural collapse make Pakistan one of the world's most climate-vulnerable countries. Number 8. Sri Lanka. A nation fighting to recover. After its 2022 economic collapse and historic default, Sri Lanka is still fighting to rebuild. Debt overload. With debt above 120% of GDP, the country depends heavily on the IMF. Political tension. Governments change, but corruption and instability persist. Public unrest. Unemployment, inflation, and ethnic divisions continue to threaten social harmony. Tourism and environmental damage. Tourism hasn't fully recovered, and the island faces major environmental risks. Number 7. Myanmar. A country torn apart. Civil war and military rule. Since the 2021 coup, Myanmar has spiraled into a brutal civil war with mass protests and violent crackdowns. Economic collapse. Sanctions and the exit of foreign companies have destroyed jobs, currency value, and public services. Humanitarian crisis. Over 2 million displaced, widespread famine risk, and limited aid access. International isolation. Global powers remain divided, leaving the country stuck in chaos. Number 6. Bhutan. A peaceful nation facing silent decline. Economic weakness. Dependence on hydropower and slow tourism recovery hurt the economy. Rising external debt. Large hydropower loans push debt above 120% of GDP. Demographic drain. Young people are migrating abroad, leaving the nation with an aging workforce. Climate threats. Glacier melt and unpredictable climate threaten electricity supply and farming. Number 5. Afghanistan. A nation on the brink. Economic freefall. With foreign aid cut off, over 90% of Afghans live in poverty. Humanitarian collapse. Droughts, food shortages, failing healthcare, and restricted women's rights cripple society. Security breakdown. ISIS-K and Taliban infighting create constant violence. Global isolation. Sanctions and frozen assets block recovery efforts. Number 4. Lebanon. One of the worst economic collapses in history. Currency crash and hyperinflation. The Lebanese pound has lost over 98% of its value. Political deadlock. Corruption, sectarian power struggles, and an inability to form a stable government. Humanitarian emergency. Electricity, healthcare, and water systems are collapsing, while hosting over 1.5 million Syrian refugees. Number 3. Bangladesh. An economic and climate time bomb. Economic pressure. Garment exports are struggling due to global downturns, rising costs, and competition. Political unrest. Accusations of rigged elections, corruption, and crackdowns fuel widespread protests. Extreme climate risk. Sea level rise, cyclones, and river erosion threaten tens of millions of people. Mass migration. Economic and climate refugees create internal and cross-border tensions. Number 2. Laos. A country drowning in debt. Debt trap. Huge Belt and Road loans pushed debt above 100% of GDP. Currency collapse. The kip has lost nearly half its value, raising prices on everything from fuel to food. Environmental damage. Hydropower dams destroy ecosystems and displace communities. One-party repression. Censorship and lack of transparency worsen public frustration. Number 1. Maldives. Paradise under extreme threat. Climate emergency. With 80% of islands under 1 meter above sea level, Maldives may become uninhabitable by 2050. Tourism dependence. High costs, slow post-COVID recovery, and environmental degradation threaten the economy. Government instability. Corruption, political infighting, and geopolitical tensions with India and China weaken governance. Rising national debt. Public debt exceeds 100% of GDP, limiting climate adaptation strategies. Conclusion. These 10 Asian countries reveal how economic fragility, political instability, and climate change are reshaping global power dynamics. Their future will determine not only Asia's stability but also the direction of world politics in the coming decades. If you found this analysis helpful, like the video, subscribe, and press the bell icon for more insightful geopolitical and travel content. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.